Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. Happy Labor Day. I hope everyone has had some time to be with the people that you care about, social distancing, nice and safe, masks on, with delicious food. That's what I did. So, today it is time for us to talk about makeup sponges. So, if you're new, hello, my name's Keela Fowler. I'm the founder and CEO of 85 Beauty. 85 Beauty is a makeup education company all about kicking intimidation to the curb and making makeup feel easy and accessible. So, I come on here every Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I talk you through a tip, a trick, a particular product, or a tool, all sorts of things that are going to help you make makeup not so scary, not so overwhelming. And today we are specifically talking about how to use makeup sponges, why they're so popular, which ones I like to use, what makes them versatile, and all the ways you can use it. I'm going to do a super duper fast pace and talk you through how to use the sponge. There are two that I like to use the most. I'm going to show you both of them and a bonus third. So before I get too far in, because I get going, I talk fast, I get excited, and before I dive right in, I'm gonna just real quick, super quick, share this out, because I find that when I don't share this on Facebook during the live, people don't always get the notifications. And if you're watching on the replay or if you're watching on IGTV, hi, what I want you all to do right now, no matter where you're watching, comment in the comment box. Tell me where you're watching from. Tell me, say hi. Just say hello and tell me where you're watching from, because it's nice for me to see who's here, where you're watching from, what you're doing. If I don't say hello to you, it's not because I'm ignoring you. It's just because I can't see you right now. Facebook keeps changing things around, so sometimes I get your comments, sometimes I don't. But please understand that I am excited that you're here, and I hope that you get a lot from these videos. The more you talk to me in comments, in suggestions, sharing your ideas, sharing your questions, I may have said that already, but the more you talk to me, the better I can make these videos for you. So you gotta keep sharing all of your thoughts. Don't hold back. Don't feel like, well, is she really gonna answer my question? Yes, I absolutely am. It may be later in the comments, it may be right now live, but I want to make sure that you're still talking so that I can make sure I'm giving you what you need. Okay, so first share, we're going to go to 85 Beauty Society. If you aren't already in 85 Beauty Society, that's the private Facebook group. I give all sorts of tips and tricks all the time about, I do a lot of get ready with me's in the morning and let you all know stuff that people don't know in other places. So that's the insider place to be. And then I always share on my private Facebook page, because some of my friends don't always follow all of my 85 Beauty stuff. I'm everywhere, y'all. Hi, Sydney. Oh, so exciting. All right, so let's get into this more. Oh my gosh, Facebook, why do you do all the things? Here we are. Okay, so while I am just doing a real quick boom, boom, post, share, awesome, we're in there. Two sponges that I like the most. First is the more expensive one, which is the Beauty Blender. The reason I like the Beauty Blender, I use the original pink one because I just have always used it. I'm a creature of habit. I haven't changed. They have different colors. They pretty much, as far as I know, work all the same. But the Beauty Blender specific brand, they last really long, and I like the shape. I like the bounce. You can use them. You're meant to use these wet. Then I also have the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. Mine is peach. They come orange. Sometimes they'll put one in a brush set kind of pack, and sometimes they're different colors. So this one is typically orange. We're looking at $20 versus $6. There are tons of different brands that make different sponges. You can play around with kind of purchasing different ones and seeing which ones work for you. These are the ones I know I like, and I just don't deviate. I'm just going to spend my money on the stuff I know that works. So the reason I like this one is because It is very cost effective. Hello, savings. The other reason I like this one is because it gives you like all of the options. This is great. The points on these are great for like concealer and getting like little spots and areas. I love the roundness of the curve here because I often will just like roll it for putting on like highlighter or foundation. I like the flat edge because you can swipe when you're like in a rush. You can also do that with this, but I tend to just use like the curve of the bottom and doop, 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 like all over. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So, oh, H likes those. Yeah, they're good. I tell you, the kids, like the teens, know what's happening. I'm currently working on putting together a like, I don't want to give it away. I'm doing a course for teens. So that's one of the things that I'm like spending a lot of my free time, a lot of my 85 beauty time on. But the kids are like on it. They know what's happening. They're always paying attention. So it does not surprise me at all. Okay, so I like to blend foundation because I find that I'm often in between two colors. And what I do is I can't find the brush I want. That's fine. I just use the end of a makeup brush and mix the colors together. A lot of people do this. Like, so if you've never seen anybody mix foundation before, like this is not abnormal. And especially if you have a hard time finding the right color, you probably need to have two different colors. I always clean the end of this later. So I'll use both sponges on different sides of my face. I'll start with the Beauty Blender on this side. So I tap into the color. I like to use, like I said, the round end, and I just tap, 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 tap. Both of these will start small. You soak them in water, like turn on the faucet, squish, squish, squish. It's gonna grow. So these don't start as large as they are. What they do though is they like absorb excess product while perfectly putting down the right amount of product that you need. I did my brows before I hopped on camera today because y'all, brows take a long time and I don't want to waste any of yours. So what's nice is that this is going to give me a like nice medium coverage. My foundation is a medium coverage, and coverage is how much of your skin is literally covered. So compared to this side, you can see some like different spots and discoloration. On this side, it helps to smooth it all out, kind of covers. That's what coverage is about. Got it? So it's just a nice little bounce, and I like the sensation. It covers a good amount in terms of actual surface area. The size of this really covers a good amount of area, and it's helpful to get around all the edges. Now on this, with my Miracle Complexion Sponge, I tend to not use the flat side all the time. I go like with the edge, like right around the top of the roundness. Same thing. Tap, 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 tap. If you want more coverage, you're gonna tap and press the product in. If you want less, you're just gonna swipe. Like so, you're just gonna swipe. I want to tap. I like a full coverage, medium coverage, like give me some coverage moment, because otherwise, what's the point? So, the sponge, like I said, it is soaking up the excess product I don't need and just putting the right amount of product, putting the right amount of product exactly where I need it to be. What I also really like is that sometimes with a brush, right, you're like buffing, but like sometimes my hand gets tired. It's just so much easier to just hang out, tap, 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 tap. The other thing that is really nice about a sponge is that in terms of cleaning, I don't like to let these get really yucky. If I use a foundation brush, I'm not gonna use it again the next day unless I deep clean it. When it comes to a sponge, I can clean this in the sink super fast in the morning and then use it because you're meant to use it damp. With my brush, I have to wait for it to dry. I don't have that kind of patience. Not gonna happen. So, another reason why sponges are great. Let's go into concealer. And I'm just going to I think I just dropped concealer. I've been doing, oh, I did. I've been doing that a lot lately. And that's why there's now a towel under my seat because I've gotten way too much makeup on my carpets. Y'all, it happens. Like, that's life. But for real, it needs to stop happening. So this side, I'm using the pointy edge, right? Look at that. It goes right into the crevices, the corners of the eye. You can maneuver so well with a sponge. Same sponge. I'm not changing. By this point, I would probably change to a smaller brush to do concealer if I were using brushes. Using a sponge, same exact sponge, I am doing all of this work. Concealing, done. Just like that. This side, same Real Techniques. I'm just going to use that pointy side. Notice though, this side is pointier than this one. This sponge has a much more narrow point than this one, which is why I like the Beauty Blender a little bit more for concealer. But that doesn't mean this one is bad. I just have a preference of this for concealer if I have to choose. So tap, tap, tap. Yes, you can swipe. Swiping isn't going to lay down as much color, and that's okay. It's all about what you need or want to do. Now, powder. Same sponge, y'all. Nothing's changing. What I do, I just kind of, this is dirty. I just turn it to an other. I turn it to a clean side. I'm realizing I need to give myself a little more powder. There we go. There we go. So, clean side of my sponge, going to tap in and press. And the sponge to me is the perfect thing to press if you're oily, y'all. Get on this. Pressing powder into your skin with a damp beauty sponge just allows that powder to like soak up all of the excess oil, presses beautifully into the skin, and doesn't leave you feeling like super powdery. You know what I'm saying? It's just such a nice finish. And it does not mess up your powder at all. So again, with my Real Techniques on this side, pressing right into the skin. But this is where it's cool. This is where I'm going to show you the third option. Because Real Techniques, they offer like tons of brushes and stuff. They also have this amazing powder sponge. It almost feels like felt. It's so cool. But this one, it literally like has this technology where it will not give you more powder on your face than what you need. So you can see that there's like powder residue, which means I just need to move that to another location because it's not going to just keep pressing it in. It's going to like recognize that you have enough and then just like stay put. This puts powder down really, really nicely. It's a bonus. You don't need it. I bought it because I was curious because I already knew that I liked Real Techniques stuff. And y'all, it delivers when it comes to powder. So that's just, like I said, bonus area. Okay, let's do blush. I have a little cream blush. So this is actually like a liquid blush. And what I like to do, if I'm going to do this on my face, I give it a wide spread first because I want to tap the color onto the sponge and then lightly tap this right into my cheeks. And because you already have extra color on your sponge, I can go to the foundation side and then tap right over that to blend it in if I add too much. So stellar. Same with the Real Techniques sponge. So what's happening is I am literally able to put on like my whole face using a sponge. So I don't have to keep like flipping around and using all these things and swapping out all these brushes. It's so much faster, easy, bip, bam, boom, done. Like I'm going to put on a little slick of mascara. Oh, and I'm going to show you some highlighter really quickly. And then I'm also going to show you that you can just kind of finish this off. So Y'all, if you've been paying any attention, you know I love this Becca Glow Glaze Stick. So I can tap this on. I just use the like pointy spot and I just press that. Do you see that beautiful sheen, right? You just press that right in. Same with this one. I do feel like the Beauty Blender applies this particular product a little bit better, but still, you get the same glow. Now, let's say I want to use like a liquid highlighter. And again, another reason that I like the sponge, you can use it for liquid, you can use it for gel, you can use it for cream, you can use it for powder, like all the things, right? Okay, you're gonna tap in and you can tap this right into place, just like that. So in just a few minutes, with just one sponge per side, you've got basically a whole face. And I'm sure I have a lip gloss sitting around here somewhere because, hello, have you met me? It's on the floor. Ah, I have all the lip gloss. Let's give it a little, not a Fenty Beauty moment. We'll give it a, let's give it a little Milani gloss moment. Just a little shimmer, shimmer, shine. And just like that, makeup done. So, sponges, $20, $6. Beauty Blender, Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. Yes, you can find this at the drugstore. You can find this at Ulta. You can find this at Ulta, Sephora. It just gives you all of the things. I did concealer, I did foundation, I did powder, I did cream blush, I did cream highlighter, liquid highlighter with sponges. Makeup, beauty sponges are like such a happy, wonderful thing. And then you take some, I use like the Beauty Blender actual soapy, like the bar soap, rinse it all over, spring, 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 underwater, and then like rinse out all of the color, boom, ready to go the next time. Just like that. So give me all of your questions. What are the things that you want to know? Do you want to talk about brushes? Because my makeup tune-up clients and I talked about brushes last week, and I think they got a lot of really good information from that. I can totally talk brushes. Let me know what you want to see next. I hope you have an amazing week. I will see you next week. Thanks for watching. And as always, stay fabulous. Bye, y'all.